Several minutes prior to the dramatic rescue, Lest Albion notices Charlotte, her guardmaid Estella, and his brothers Edward and Sidward heading towards the Ars Forest. He's immediately alarmed. Ars Forest. Whoa, seriously. He curses his twin brothers, realizing they're likely trying to show off for Charlotte by venturing into the Forbidden Woods. Lest acknowledges that most monsters in this forest are low rank, meaning his brother should be able to handle them. However, a terrifying thought crosses his mind. If by some chance they encounter a strong monster and Charlotte were to lose her life, it wouldn't be surprising if the entire Albion family were executed. Deciding it's better safe than sorry, Lest resolves to follow them. His premonition proves spot on. And now, the present. Lest, panting, internally sighs with relief. Phew, that was close. I almost got my family executed. Princess Charlotte, still recovering from the shock, asks who he is. Lest internally frets about having to meet Charlotte so soon, but admits those guys his brothers were simply too unreliable. He desperately wants to hide his identity and awkwardly stammers, "Jay, just a passing commoner." He inwardly urges his brain to come up with a better lie. Charlotte is skeptical, finding it hard to believe his claim. Les quickly shifts focus, urging her to prioritize dealing with the monster. Charlotte, flustered, agrees. Les immediately identifies their opponent, the Garwolf, a C-rank monster, known for its troublesome wind magic. He assesses his chances, admitting that even for his current strength, facing it head-on would give him only a 50% or even 40% chance of winning. Yet, armed with knowledge from the game, he declares, "I'll manage somehow." Les springs into action, confronting the monster. His movements are swift, his attacks varied, leaving no openings whether up close or at range. He acknowledges the monster as extremely powerful, well-balanced in both offense and defense. But, he thinks, as the monster growls in frustration, "Your attack patterns, I know all of them." Princess Charlotte watches in disbelief. She observes that Lest's physical abilities and sword skills don't seem vastly different from her own, yet he's landing blow after blow on the Garwolf, something she couldn't even match. She wonders, who is he? The scene transitions into Princess Charlotte's memory. Charlotte recalls a training session with Ilna, who praised her progress after receiving the Holy Sword Princess skill, noting Charlotte hadn't let her guard down despite the powerful blessing. Charlotte confirms her dedication, adding that when it comes to pure swordplay or magic, others possess even more exceptional skills, and she refuses to lose to them. Ilna then looks at Charlotte with a knowing expression, telling her that her rivals aren't limited to those with high-grade skills. Charlotte looks curious as Ilna explains that there are individuals in the world who, though not blessed with skills like Charlotte's, possess power rivaling yours through exceptional talent and hard work. Charlotte recalls Ilna mentioning this before, and Ilna confirms, reminiscing about the boy from the Albion family, who's the same age you. He's quite fascinating. Charlotte observes Ilna speaking with an unusual animation she'd never seen before. Ilna suggests that if Charlotte is curious, she should try meeting him sometime, assuring her he'd be a good source of motivation. The memory fades, returning to the present. Princess Charlotte puts the pieces together, from the Albion family. A boy my own age, she finally understands. He must be Lest Albion, the one granted the dud skill, Tame. The genius who possesses unconventional strength. She realizes, so Lady Ilna was talking about him. Meanwhile, the Garwolf is growing tired, panting and attempting weak magical attacks, clearly out of mana. Les notices this, realizing his early magic use contributed to the monster's exhaustion. He knows this is his only chance to press the attack. As the monster tries to lunge towards the princess, Les intercepts with a powerful wah-wah. He unleashes an attack, a flash, the monster is stunned, then collapses, defeated. Princess Charlotte stares at Lest in utter surprise. Lest, catching his breath, mentally celebrates his victory. Charlotte confirms his success, and Lest simply replies, "Yeah." He knows, however, that it's too soon for me to savor the joy of victory, because, for me, the holder of Tame, the real challenge starts now.